Part 1. A dream born on a small island. Cristiano Ronaldo was born on February 5, 1985. He grew up in Funchal, on the beautiful island of Madeira, Portugal. Few people imagined that this little boy would one day become a global legend. His full name is Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro. He was the youngest of 4 children in his family. His parents loved him deeply despite their difficult life. His father, José Diniz Aveiro, worked as a gardener. He also helped at a local football club. The family earned very little money. His mother, Maria Dolores, worked as a cook. She spent long hours trying to support her children. Life was never easy for the family. The family lived in a small house. There was very little space for everyone. Sometimes they struggled to pay their bills. Money was always a problem. Buying new clothes or toys was a luxury. Every coin had to be carefully spent. Even though they were poor, Ronaldo smiled often. He loved running around with his friends. Football quickly became his favorite game. He played football whenever he had the chance. He played in the streets, empty fields, and schoolyards. The ball became part of his everyday life. Sometimes he played until sunset. His mother had to call him home many times. He never wanted the game to end. His father noticed Ronaldo's passion. He often took him to the local football club. Watching older players inspired the young boy. Ronaldo dreamed of becoming one of them. He imagined thousands of fans cheering his name. That dream grew stronger every single day. Many children enjoyed football, but Ronaldo's determination was different. He wanted to become the very best. He hated losing, even as a child. Every defeat made him work harder. Every victory made him dream even bigger. His family supported his passion. Although they had little money, they encouraged him. They believed football gave him hope. At the age of 8, Ronaldo joined Madeira. It was the local club where his father worked. His football journey had officially begun. Part 2. A dream bigger than the island. Cristiano Ronaldo quickly became one of the best young players in Madeira. His speed amazed coaches, while his determination impressed everyone around him. Even children older than him found it difficult to stop him on the field. People started believing that this boy was destined for something extraordinary. Football was no longer just a game for Ronaldo. It became the center of his entire life. Every free moment was spent kicking a ball or practicing new skills. He dreamed of becoming a professional player one day. After every training session, Ronaldo often stayed behind. He practiced dribbling, passing, and shooting again and again. While many teammates went home to rest, he continued working. He believed success belonged to those who did more than expected. His family still lived a simple life with very little money. There were times when paying for basic needs was difficult. Buying football boots or new clothes was almost impossible. Yet Ronaldo never complained about what he did not have. His mother always encouraged him to keep believing in himself. She saw how happy he became whenever he touched a football. Although she worried about the family's future, she never stopped supporting him. She believed her son's dream could change their lives. His father also played an important role in his journey. Working at a local football club allowed Ronaldo to stay close to the sport. He often watched older players with great admiration. Every match inspired him to train even harder. At the age of 10, Ronaldo joined Clube Desportivo Nacional. It was one of the strongest clubs on the island of Madeira. The level of competition was much higher than before. For Ronaldo, it was exactly the challenge he had been waiting for. Playing against stronger players taught him valuable lessons. He realized that talent alone could not guarantee success. Discipline, hard work, and determination were just as important. From that day on, he promised himself never to become lazy. His coaches admired his incredible work ethic. Sometimes they had to remind him to take a break. Ronaldo simply wanted one more shot, one more sprint, and one more drill. He believed every extra effort would bring him closer to his dream. Soon, his performances attracted attention across Madeira. Scouts began talking about the talented young boy with incredible potential. They believed he deserved a chance to play at a higher level. Without realizing it, Ronaldo was getting closer to changing his life forever. Part 3. Leaving home at only 12. The year Ronaldo turned 12 changed his life forever. His outstanding performances caught the attention of Sporting CP. The famous club invited him to attend a trial in Lisbon. It was the biggest opportunity he had ever received. Lisbon was nearly 1,000 kilometers from Madeira. For a young boy, it felt like another world. Leaving the island also meant leaving his family behind. It was a dream filled with both excitement and fear. Ronaldo knew this chance might never come again. He wanted to prove that he belonged among the best. Failure was not an option in his mind. He carried the hopes of his entire family. Before he left, his mother hugged him tightly. She tried to smile even though her heart was breaking. She knew her son was chasing a better future. Letting him go was one of the hardest decisions of her life. His brothers and sisters wished him good luck. They promised to cheer for him from home. Although they would miss him every day, they believed in him. Their love gave Ronaldo the courage to move forward. When Ronaldo arrived in Lisbon, everything felt unfamiliar. The city was much larger than Madeira, the streets were crowded, and the pace of life was faster. He suddenly realized how far he was from home. He moved into Sporting's youth academy. For the first time, he had to live without his family. There was no mother to cook his meals. There was no father waiting for him after training. The first few weeks were not easy. Ronaldo often felt lonely in his room at night. Sometimes he missed his family so much that he cried, but every morning, he returned to the training ground with determination. His accent from Madeira was different from many boys in Lisbon. Some teammates laughed at the way he spoke. Those moments hurt his feelings deeply. Instead of arguing, he let his football do the talking. Every training session became a chance to prove himself. He ran harder than anyone else on the field. He fought for every ball with incredible determination. Slowly, people began to respect him. The coaches noticed something special about Ronaldo. His speed, skill, and confidence improved every week. More importantly, he never stopped working. His dedication separated him from many other young players. Life at the academy was full of sacrifices. There were no shortcuts to success. Every day demanded discipline, focus, and endless effort. Ronaldo accepted every challenge without complaint. Whenever he felt tired, he remembered his family in Madeira. He remembered the small house and the financial struggles. He promised himself that one day he would repay every sacrifice. That promise became his greatest motivation. Deep inside, Ronaldo knew his journey had only begun. The road ahead would become even more difficult. But the boy who had left home at just 12 years old was already becoming stronger than anyone could imagine. Part 4: The battle that almost ended his dream. Life at Sporting CP became more demanding every day. The training sessions were faster, tougher, and far more competitive. Every player dreamed of reaching the first team. Only the strongest and most disciplined would survive. Ronaldo refused to be an ordinary player. He arrived early for training whenever he could. After practice ended, he often stayed behind to improve his weaknesses. He believed champions were made when nobody was watching. His dribbling became more dangerous with every passing month. His speed made it difficult for defenders to catch him. He practiced step-overs repeatedly until they became natural. Football slowly became an extension of his body. The coaches admired his incredible determination. They saw a teenager who never accepted defeat. Even after making mistakes, Ronaldo immediately tried again. His hunger to improve never disappeared. As his reputation grew, so did the expectations. Everyone expected him to perform well every single day. The pressure would have frightened many young players. Instead, Ronaldo used it as motivation. Then, at the age of 15, something unexpected happened. During a routine medical examination, doctors found a problem. His heart was beating much faster than normal. The diagnosis shocked Ronaldo and his family. Doctors discovered that he had a racing heart condition. The problem could become dangerous if left untreated. For a young footballer with big dreams, the news was terrifying. Everything he had worked for suddenly felt uncertain. For the first time, Ronaldo feared that football might be taken away. He wondered if he would ever play again. His family was deeply worried about his future. The dream that had guided his life seemed to be slipping away. The doctors explained that surgery was necessary. Without treatment, continuing his football career would be too risky. The operation had to be done as soon as possible. There was no time to waste. Ronaldo did not hesitate for a second. He trusted the doctors and prepared himself mentally. Although he was nervous, he refused to let fear control him. He believed this was simply another obstacle to overcome. The surgery was successful. Doctors used a special procedure to correct the heart problem. Thankfully, there were no serious complications. His family finally breathed a sigh of relief. Most people expected a long recovery, but Ronaldo surprised everyone once again. Only a few days after the operation, he wanted to train. His determination amazed both doctors and coaches. He followed every instruction carefully during rehabilitation. Little by little, his strength returned. Soon, he was running with the same energy as before. It was as if nothing could stop him. That difficult experience changed Ronaldo forever. He realized that life could change in a single moment. From then on, he appreciated every training session and every match. He promised never to waste the talent he had been given. The heart condition that almost ended his dream became another reason to fight harder. Instead of giving up, Ronaldo came back stronger than ever. A much greater challenge was waiting just around the corner. Soon, the biggest clubs in Europe would begin to notice his extraordinary talent. Part 5: The match that changed everything. After recovering from heart surgery, Cristiano Ronaldo returned with even greater determination. He trained harder than ever and played every match with confidence. His speed, skill, and fearless attitude made him stand out. People inside Sporting CP believed they were watching a future superstar. Ronaldo continued to rise through Sporting's youth teams. One by one, he proved that he was ready for bigger challenges. His performances became impossible to ignore. Soon, he earned a place in Sporting's first team. Playing for the senior team was a dream come true. He was now competing against experienced professional footballers. Many young players would have been nervous. Ronaldo saw it as another opportunity to prove himself. Every time he stepped onto the field, he played without fear. He attacked defenders with incredible speed and confidence. His famous step-overs left opponents struggling to keep up. The fans quickly fell in love with his exciting style of football. In the summer of 2003, Sporting CP prepared for a special friendly match. Their opponent was one of the biggest clubs in the world. It was Manchester United, led by the legendary manager Sir Alex Ferguson. No one knew that this match would change Ronaldo's life forever. The stadium was filled with excitement. Thousands of supporters came to watch two great teams compete. For Ronaldo, however, it was much more than a friendly game. It was a chance to introduce himself to the world. From the very first whistle, Ronaldo played with unbelievable confidence. He attacked every defender without hesitation. Again and again, he dribbled past experienced players with ease. His performance amazed everyone watching. Manchester United's defenders had a difficult evening. They struggled to stop the young winger from Madeira. His pace was explosive, and his skills were unpredictable. Every touch of the ball created danger. The match ended with Sporting defeating Manchester United 3-1. But the score was not the biggest story of the night. Everyone was talking about one player. That player was Cristiano Ronaldo. Inside Manchester United's dressing room, something unusual happened. Several senior players spoke directly to Sir Alex Ferguson. They told their manager that Ronaldo was extraordinary. Some even joked that they did not want to face him again. Sir Alex Ferguson had already been watching carefully. He saw a teenager with rare talent and endless confidence, but more importantly, he saw a player with the desire to improve. That combination impressed him the most. After the match, Manchester United acted quickly. The club did not want another team to sign Ronaldo first. Negotiations with Sporting CP began almost immediately. Everything happened faster than Ronaldo had imagined. Only a few days later, the transfer was completed. At just 18 years old, Cristiano Ronaldo signed for Manchester United. His childhood dream of playing for a major European club had become reality. A completely new chapter of his life was about to begin. As Ronaldo packed his bags once again, he thought about his journey. He remembered the small house in Madeira and the sacrifices of his family. Every difficult moment had brought him closer to this opportunity. but he knew his biggest challenges were still ahead. Part 6: Learning from a Legend. Cristiano Ronaldo arrived in Manchester during the summer of 2003. Everything around him felt bigger than he had ever imagined. The stadium, the training ground, and the fans were all world-class. He knew he had entered a completely different level of football. At only 18 years old, Ronaldo was surrounded by famous players. He shared the dressing room with Ryan Giggs, Roy Keane, Paul Scholes, and Ruud van Nistelrooy. These were footballers he had admired on television for years. Now, they were his teammates. Despite his excitement, Ronaldo also felt nervous. He was leaving his home country for the first time. He had to adapt to a new language, a new culture, and a new league. Everything was unfamiliar. But he refused to be intimidated. Sir Alex Ferguson welcomed Ronaldo like a father. He believed the young Portuguese star had extraordinary potential, but he also knew that talent alone would never be enough. Discipline and humility would shape Ronaldo's future. Ferguson gave Ronaldo valuable advice from the very beginning. He told him to stay patient and keep working hard. He reminded him that becoming a great player takes time. Ronaldo listened carefully to every word. Manchester United gave Ronaldo the famous number 7 shirt. It was one of the most respected numbers in football. Legends like George Best, Brian Robson, and David Beckham had worn it before. Ronaldo felt both honored and pressured. At first, Ronaldo was surprised by the physical style of English football. Defenders were stronger, faster, and more aggressive than those in Portugal. Every match became a difficult battle. He quickly realized he needed to become stronger. Instead of complaining, Ronaldo went to the gym. He trained before regular practice and often stayed after everyone left. He worked on his speed, balance, and strength every single day. His dedication impressed the coaching staff. His teammates noticed his incredible work ethic. While others rested after training, Ronaldo continued practicing. He repeated free kicks, crosses, and finishing drills for hours. Improvement became his daily habit. Ronaldo made his Premier League debut against Bolton Wanderers. The fans immediately noticed his confidence with the ball. His exciting dribbles brought the crowd to their feet. Old Trafford welcomed its newest star. Although he showed flashes of brilliance, Ronaldo still made mistakes. Sometimes he held the ball for too long. Sometimes his tricks were not effective. Critics questioned whether he could succeed in England. Ronaldo did not let the criticism discourage him. Instead, he used every negative comment as motivation. He promised himself that one day those same critics would applaud him. Failure was never part of his plan. Sir Alex Ferguson continued to support him. He protected Ronaldo from unnecessary pressure. He corrected his mistakes and encouraged his strengths. Their relationship became one of trust and respect. With every passing month, Ronaldo became more complete. He was no longer just a skillful dribbler. He was learning how to score goals, create chances, and help his team win. The transformation had begun. The young boy from Madeira was growing into a world-class footballer. His journey was still far from over. Soon, he would help Manchester United win major trophies, and the world would finally witness the rise of a true superstar. Part 7: Becoming a Champion. Cristiano Ronaldo's first seasons at Manchester United were full of lessons. Every training session pushed him beyond his limits. He slowly adapted to the speed and intensity of English football. With each match, he became stronger and more confident. Sir Alex Ferguson constantly challenged Ronaldo to improve. He wanted the young winger to score more goals and make smarter decisions. Dribbling was exciting, but winning matches was more important. Ronaldo accepted the challenge without hesitation. From that moment, he changed his mindset. He no longer wanted to be known only for his fancy skills. He wanted to become a complete football player. His focus shifted toward helping the team win trophies. Ronaldo spent countless hours practicing his finishing. He worked on shooting with both feet from different angles. He also trained his heading despite not being the tallest player. Every small improvement gave him greater confidence. His physical transformation became obvious. He gained strength through intense gym sessions. His speed remained incredible, but now he was much more powerful. defenders found him harder than ever to stop. One of his greatest weapons became his determination. Even after scoring a goal, he always wanted another. Even after winning a match, he looked for ways to improve. His hunger for success never disappeared. The hard work finally began to pay off. Ronaldo started scoring regularly in the Premier League. His goals often arrived in important matches. Fans could see that a superstar was being born. During the July 2006 season, Manchester United became stronger. The team played exciting attacking football. Ronaldo formed an excellent partnership with Wayne Rooney. Together, they terrified defenders across England. At the end of the season, Manchester United won the Premier League title. It was Ronaldo's first English League championship. The celebration was unforgettable. Years of sacrifice were finally being rewarded. Instead of relaxing after winning the title, Ronaldo trained even harder. He believed success was something that had to be earned every day. He refused to become satisfied with one trophy. His dream was much bigger. The following season became the greatest of his career so far. Ronaldo scored goal after goal with incredible consistency. His free kicks, headers, and long-range shots amazed football fans. He was becoming unstoppable. In the August 2007 season, he scored an incredible 42 goals in all competitions. For a winger, those numbers were extraordinary. Every week, newspapers praised his performances. The football world could no longer ignore him. Manchester United reached the UEFA Champions League final. Their opponent was Chelsea. Millions of people around the world watched the biggest match in club football. The pressure was enormous. The final was played in Moscow under heavy rain. Ronaldo scored the opening goal with a brilliant header. Although he missed his penalty in the shootout, his teammates held their nerve. Manchester United became champions of Europe. Only a few months later, another dream came true. Cristiano Ronaldo won the 2008 Ballon d'Or. He was officially recognized as the best football player in the world. The poor boy from Madeira had reached the top, but his greatest chapter was still to come. Part 8: The World Record Transfer. Winning the Ballon d'Or in 2008 was a dream come true. Cristiano Ronaldo had become the best player in the world, but deep inside, he felt there were still greater challenges ahead. He wanted to test himself at the biggest club in football history. For years, Real Madrid had admired Ronaldo. The Spanish giants believed he was the perfect player to lead a new era. Their president, Florentino Perez, made signing Ronaldo his top priority. The football world waited anxiously for the final decision. During the summer of 2009, the transfer was finally completed. Real Madrid agreed to pay around £80 million for Ronaldo. At that time, it was the highest transfer fee ever paid for a footballer. The move made headlines across the world. Millions of fans gathered at the Santiago Bernabéu Stadium. More than 80,000 supporters came to welcome their new superstar. The atmosphere felt more like a concert than a football presentation. Ronaldo smiled as his dream became reality. Standing in the famous white jersey was unforgettable. He looked around the stadium filled with cheering fans. The little boy from Madeira had reached one of football's biggest stages. His journey had become an inspiration to millions. The expectations at Real Madrid were enormous. Fans expected him to score goals in every match. They wanted trophies, championships, and unforgettable performances. Anything less would be considered a disappointment. Ronaldo never ran away from pressure. Instead, he embraced it with confidence. He believed pressure was a privilege earned through hard work. It motivated him to perform at his very best. His first season in Spain was impressive. He scored goals with both feet and his head. His powerful free kicks became one of his trademarks. Every match showcased his incredible talent. However, Real Madrid still faced a major obstacle. Their biggest rival was Barcelona. Led by Lionel Messi, Barcelona dominated Spanish football. The rivalry quickly became legendary. Every match between Real Madrid and Barcelona attracted worldwide attention. The media called it El Clásico. Millions of fans watched the two greatest players compete. The pressure reached another level. Rather than feeling intimidated, Ronaldo trained even harder. He improved his finishing, movement, and physical condition. He constantly searched for ways to become more complete. His work ethic amazed coaches and teammates alike. Ronaldo often arrived at the training ground before everyone else. Sometimes he was still practicing after sunset. Success was never based on talent alone. It was built through discipline and sacrifice. Slowly, his efforts transformed Real Madrid. The team became stronger and more united. Ronaldo inspired his teammates with his determination. He demanded excellence from himself and everyone around him. Goals continued to come at an unbelievable rate. Season after season, Ronaldo broke one record after another. Defenders struggled to stop him. Goalkeepers feared facing his powerful shots. The world had already seen Ronaldo become a superstar, but at Real Madrid, he was about to achieve something even greater. His name would soon become part of football history forever. The best years of his career were only just beginning. Part 9: Writing his name into football history. Cristiano Ronaldo's second season at Real Madrid was even better than the first. He scored goals with incredible consistency in every competition, whether it was a header, a free kick, or a powerful strike. He always found a way. Fans began expecting something magical every time he touched a ball. Although Ronaldo scored many goals, winning trophies was never easy. Barcelona was still one of the strongest teams in the world. Every El Clasico felt like a battle between two football giants. Every victory had to be earned through hard work. Ronaldo refused to accept second place. He pushed himself harder with every passing season. His training sessions became more intense than ever before. He believed that hard work could overcome any obstacle. His teammates often spoke about his incredible discipline. He followed a strict diet and took excellent care of his body. He slept well, recovered properly, and never skipped training. Football was not just his profession, it was his lifestyle. Young players admired his commitment. Many arrived early to training because Ronaldo was already there. He inspired others not only with his talent but also with his example. True leadership came through actions, not words. In 2011, Real Madrid won the Copa del Rey. Ronaldo scored the winning goal in the final against Barcelona. His powerful header secured an important victory for his team. It was a sign that Real Madrid was becoming stronger. The following years brought even greater success. Ronaldo continued breaking scoring records across Europe. He became the fastest player to reach many goal milestones. Football fans around the world watched history unfold. Then came the UEFA Champions League. It was the trophy every European club dreamed of winning. For Ronaldo, it became the perfect stage to show his greatness. He consistently delivered when the pressure was highest. In 2014, Real Madrid finally won their 10th European title, known as La Decima. The victory ended a long wait for the club. Ronaldo finished the tournament as the top scorer. His dream of conquering Europe had become reality. That success opened the door to an unforgettable era. Real Madrid won the Champions League again in 2016. They defended the title in 2017. Then they won it once more in 2018. Winning 4 Champions League titles in 5 years was extraordinary. Ronaldo played a key role in every campaign. He scored crucial goals in knockout matches. When his team needed him most, he always stepped forward. During these years, Ronaldo also collected individual awards. He won more Ballon d'Or trophies and countless other honors. His rivalry with Lionel Messi pushed both players to incredible heights. Together, they defined an unforgettable generation of football. Despite becoming one of the richest and most famous athletes in the world, Ronaldo never forgot where he came from. He often spoke about his childhood in Madeira. He remembered the sacrifices made by his parents. Those memories kept him humble and motivated. Millions of children began copying his celebrations and wearing his number 7 shirt. To them, Ronaldo was more than a football player. He represented discipline, determination, and the courage to dream big. His influence reached far beyond the football field. The boy who once played barefoot in the streets of Madeira had become a global icon. But Ronaldo still believed his journey was not over. A new challenge was waiting beyond Spain. And once again, He was ready to prove himself to the world. Part 10: A new challenge in Italy. After 9 unforgettable years at Real Madrid, Cristiano Ronaldo made another surprising decision. In the summer of 2018, he accepted a new challenge with Juventus in Italy. Many people wondered why he would leave after achieving so much. Ronaldo simply wanted to prove that he could succeed anywhere. Joining Juventus was not an easy choice. He was already a legend at Real Madrid. Leaving behind countless records and loyal fans required great courage, but Ronaldo had never been afraid of starting over. When he arrived in Turin, thousands of supporters welcomed him. They believed he could help Juventus conquer Europe once again. The expectations were incredibly high from the very beginning. Ronaldo accepted the pressure with confidence. Italian football was very different from Spain. The matches were more tactical and defensive. Scoring goals against disciplined defenders was much harder. Ronaldo knew he had to adapt quickly. Instead of complaining, he worked even harder. He studied his opponents before every match. He trained relentlessly to improve every aspect of his game. His professionalism impressed everyone at the club. Soon, the goals started coming again. Whether with his right foot, left foot, or head, he remained unstoppable. He continued breaking records despite playing in a new league. Age did not seem to slow him down. Ronaldo helped Juventus win the Serie A title in his first season. Once again, he proved he could succeed in another country. He became one of the few players to win league titles in England, Spain, and Italy. His legacy continued to grow. Even in his 30s, Ronaldo maintained incredible physical fitness. He followed a strict training routine every single day. Healthy eating, proper sleep, and discipline became part of his identity. He treated his body like the most valuable investment of his career. Young teammates admired his commitment. They often arrived early for training. Yet Ronaldo was usually already there, preparing himself. He led by example rather than by words. Millions of fans around the world continued to support him. His number 7 jersey became one of the best-selling shirts in football. Children dreamed of becoming like Cristiano Ronaldo. His influence reached every corner of the world. Although he had already won almost everything, his desire never disappeared. Every match felt like a new opportunity to improve. Every goal pushed him to work even harder. He refused to become comfortable with success. Ronaldo often said that talent alone is never enough. Without discipline, talent eventually fades away. Without sacrifice, dreams remain only dreams. His own life was proof of those words. Years earlier, he had left Madeira with nothing but hope. Now, he was recognized as one of the greatest footballers in history. His journey inspired millions of people to believe in themselves. It showed that humble beginnings do not determine your future. Cristiano Ronaldo's story reminds us that greatness is earned every day. Success is built through countless small decisions and endless hard work. No matter where you come from, determination can change your life. And for Ronaldo, the journey was still not over. Part 11: Returning home and starting again. In the summer of 2021, Cristiano Ronaldo surprised the football world once again. After 3 successful seasons with Juventus, he returned to Manchester United. Many fans became emotional when they heard the news. The club where he became a superstar was welcoming him home. Old Trafford erupted with excitement. Supporters filled the stadium wearing Ronaldo's famous number 7 shirt. For many fans, it felt like a dream coming true. They believed their hero would bring glory back to the club. Ronaldo made an unforgettable return. He scored 2 goals in his first Premier League match against Newcastle United. The stadium exploded with joy after each goal. It was the perfect beginning to his second chapter at Manchester United. Even though he was already 36 years old, Ronaldo continued to amaze people. His speed was no longer the same as in his younger years. However, his intelligence, positioning, and finishing were even better. Experience had become one of his greatest strengths. Throughout the season, Ronaldo scored many important goals. He rescued Manchester United several times in difficult matches. Fans admired his ability to perform under pressure. Once again, he proved why he was considered one of the greatest players ever. However, football is a team sport. Despite Ronaldo's excellent performances, Manchester United struggled as a club. The team found it difficult to compete for major trophies. Criticism from the media became stronger every week. Many former players and football experts shared different opinions. Some praised Ronaldo for his leadership and professionalism. Others questioned whether he still fit the team's style of play. The debates continued throughout the season. Ronaldo remained focused on his work. He continued training with incredible discipline every day. He believed that the only thing he could control was his own performance. That mindset had guided him since childhood. In late 2022, his journey with Manchester United came to an end. Both Ronaldo and the club decided to part ways. It was a difficult moment in his career. Many people wondered what he would do next. Some believed he should retire from professional football. Others thought he still had several years left at the highest level. Ronaldo ignored all the speculation. He quietly searched for his next challenge. Soon, a historic opportunity arrived. A club from Saudi Arabia offered him a new adventure. Many people were surprised by his decision, but Ronaldo had never been afraid of taking a different path. He believed football could continue growing around the world. By accepting this challenge, he hoped to inspire the next generation. He wanted to help develop the sport in a new region. Once again, he chose courage over comfort. Looking back, Ronaldo's journey had never been easy. From a poor boy in Madeira to a global football icon, every success required sacrifice. Every setback made him stronger instead of weaker. His story proved that determination can overcome almost any obstacle. Yet, Ronaldo still had one more chapter to write. His adventure in Saudi Arabia would introduce him to a completely new football culture. Millions of fans were waiting to see what he would achieve next. The legend's story was far from over. Part 12: A New Legacy in Saudi Arabia. At the beginning of 2023, Cristiano Ronaldo officially joined Al Nassr. His arrival became one of the biggest moments in football history. Millions of fans from around the world watched his presentation. A new chapter of his remarkable career had begun. Some people questioned his decision. They believed he was leaving Europe's biggest stage too early. Others saw it differently. They believed Ronaldo was opening a new door for world football. Ronaldo ignored both praise and criticism. He had learned long ago that opinions would always exist. Instead of arguing with people, he focused on his work. His actions had always spoken louder than his words. From his very first training session, Ronaldo set high standards. He arrived early and trained with maximum intensity. His teammates immediately noticed his professionalism. He expected the same commitment from everyone around him. Although he had already won almost every major trophy, his mentality never changed. He celebrated every goal with the same passion. He fought for every ball until the final whistle. His hunger to win remained stronger than ever. Ronaldo quickly became one of the league's biggest stars. Stadiums were filled with fans hoping to watch him play. Children wore his number 7 jersey with pride. His presence brought worldwide attention to Saudi football. Many international players soon followed. Some of football's biggest names chose to play in Saudi Arabia. The league became more competitive than ever before. Ronaldo's arrival helped accelerate that transformation. Off the field, Ronaldo continued supporting charities and young people. He donated to humanitarian causes throughout his career. He often visited children facing serious illnesses. For him, success also meant helping others. His greatest achievement was not only the trophies he won, it was the example he set every single day. Discipline, respect, and hard work became his identity. Those qualities inspired millions around the world. Young footballers frequently asked for his secret. Ronaldo always gave a simple answer: "There is no secret. You must work harder than everyone else." Those words reflected the way he had lived since childhood. Looking back, his journey seemed almost unbelievable. A boy from a poor family on the island of Madeira became one of the greatest athletes in history. Every obstacle became another reason to fight harder. Every sacrifice brought him one step closer to his dream. Cristiano Ronaldo proved that talent is only the beginning. Without discipline, talent can disappear. Without courage, Dreams remain only imagination. Without perseverance, success rarely lasts. Today, his name is known in almost every country on earth. He has inspired millions of people, not only football fans. His story reminds us that greatness is built through thousands of small sacrifices. No one is born a legend. Legends are created through relentless effort. Whenever children dream of becoming champions, many think of Cristiano Ronaldo, not because his journey was easy, but because he never stopped believing in himself. Even when life became difficult, that belief transformed an ordinary boy into an extraordinary legend. This is some motivation for you. Your talent is God's gift to you. What you do with it is your gift back to God. Cristiano Ronaldo's life reminds us that where you start does not decide where you finish. Hard work, discipline, and an unbreakable mindset can change everything.